Hello.
JD.
This is Steve.
Good morning. Gary and Bristol from Kiss Country 93.7.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Man, we're awesome because Penny Lewis told us how cool you and your wife are.
I know.
That's hilarious. Yeah, she's good people, so I like Penny.
Well, apparently it runs in the crowd there.
That's awesome.
Have you got a second for us to read this letter that Penny wrote about you guys?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. She says, JD and Courtney started a foundation last year to benefit special needs families by gifting them all expense-paid vacations to Key West, pay medical bills, and hire special needs adults to work with them. JD and Courtney work very hard trying to raise money to make the foundation successful to help as many families as possible. They both stand at a table every home Mudbugs game asking for donations and selling shirts to raise money. They have talked to numerous business and people to raise money, not for them, but for our special needs community. They set up the local home run derby and hitting camp in December to raise money and included all of the Challenger Ball kids, which included them hosting a Challenger Ball game the next day. They have so much planned for our community, but still looking for the funds. There's no telling how much of their own money they've used so far to make our lives a little brighter. They've already hired one special needs person and have 2 families booked for vacation. When they're not raising money for special needs families, they're usually hanging out with their special needs friends at bowling practice, Challenger Ball games, birthday parties, and anything their friends are involved in. They truly are Christian examples and give so much of themselves. We've never seen anyone in our community so passionate about our kids and selfless as these 2 who don't even have special needs kids. I have a special needs son myself, and he absolutely loves these 2 people who show up. JD does work at Captain Shreve in a special needs class in which he fell in love and led them to their passion. Wow.
That's unbelievable. And it means the world that, she would write something like that, but those are the families that we have a connection with. And it's been a blessing to meet Miss Penny, to meet Jacoby, and just to continue to meet other families that we're trying to bless. But just as much as they bless us, I mean, they're unbelievable people with unbelievable kids.
Well, you can't imagine how proud we are because of this light that you are. It kind of gets on us too. So I mean,
right.
Now we can say, yeah, that's our buddy JD and Courtney. We know them.
That's awesome.
Well, you're this week's recipients of the Kiss Country Caught in the Act Award because we caught you, bud, and we're going to give you guys a $50 gift certificate to go have a great meal at Magnolia Pit.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you all very much.
And you got to know what you're doing. I know that's a calling from God. Yeah. I mean, you got to know that
Truly.
You can't imagine what it means to these families that you're doing this for.
Just that opportunity is amazing.
Yes, it definitely is. I mean, I definitely can't take up much of y'all's time on that, but it's truly been a godsend in our lives, just even the way we've connected with families, even the people that have been put in our path to help us along the way. It hadn't been easy, but it's like when frustration comes, it's amazing how the next person that falls in the path is exactly who we need to talk to. So
okay, now I do want to give you an opportunity to tout the foundation. What's the foundation's name?
It's Low Key Charitable Foundation.
Okay.
And we originally started with just wanting to bless families with trips. Because with my career, I've always worked with special needs students. And the one thing they always sacrifice, no matter what the resources they have, is time and money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And even the families that have resources, which those families are a minority, it still costs a lot of money and time to raise these kids.
Amen.
And a lot of people in the community, even when they pass by these adults, kids, and they see how well behaved they are and how great they are, they don't see the struggle and the work the families put in to get to that point. So like little things that these families don't take for granted is like teaching their kids to tie their shoes. Like, I mean, those are monumental, accomplishments a lot of times. And so these families, they put in so much time and money to raise their kids, and then a lot of times their siblings take a back seat, not intentionally, but just they don't have the resources to do extra stuff with them. So the trips we originally started were to tailor around the whole family. We have a spa day for mom. We have a private fishing day for dad. We have, if they have siblings and they come down, we've partnered with some companies in Key West to let them go be kids, let them go ride jet skis, let them go do other activities that their siblings may not be able to do. And then, of course, we tailor all of our boat activities around what the special needs student or adult is able to do.
How can somebody give money to that, JD?
They can go to, there's links on our Facebook page, as well as
now, is it LO Key or LOW Key?
LOW Key.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Low Key Charitable Foundation. Okay. And they could go to our Facebook page or our website. There's links to be able to donate. And we have memberships. Like we obviously want to raise money, but we want people to be a part of it. And so like we give swag back, even like businesses that donate, people tend to give plaques and stuff. Well, we write personal letters. And when I say we, like for every donation we get from businesses, 10% of that goes to salaries. 10% of that goes to medical bills. And so the families that benefit from that, so like Christian Pickens is the first special needs adult that we're hired, and he would write a thank you letter to those businesses. And the people that would be blessed with medical bills, it'll be specific people that would write these businesses thank you letters. And because we want it to be personal when people give, and we want people to share our passions to give, and we want it to always be intimate and personal.